I'll put this up as my opening thing for this is my preferred format for how designers should be producing their material. Put it in a box, give 3 booklets, a player's handbook, a game master's handbook, and a book of scenarios, plus maps. Do it this way. Far better than a book, but that's just my opinion. So let's get on to the rest of my waffle. Pavis and my other favourite, Big Rubble. Yes, excellent. RuneQuest, well and truly worth it. I like the early version, but it's all the same for many. So let's get on to the rest of my waffle. Hello everyone, it is John, and today I'm going to talk about a format of role-playing material that I really like. Now, recently I talked about how I liked my monsters to be formatted for Dungeons and Dragons. Now, one of the formats that I do like, which a game called RuneQuest really did well, and this was done back in, let me see if I can find the date. I should have had this done. This was done back in 1983. And it was done, the 2 that I have is for Pavis. One was for Pavis and the other was for the Big Rubble. But what they did is that they produced in here, they did a book. It's a box set, which I really liked. And they did a book which covered common knowledge for the players. So the players got their own book, which I really liked. So anything that the players needed was all in here. So that was excellent. Then there was the city guide for the Game Master, which I thought was, well, that was good. It covered everything in there. Now, this isn't just little bits of snippets like the delightful non-information that the good people from Wizards of the Coast give us these days, like half a paragraph. This is fairly detailed information, which I really like. Again, this is 1983, not 2022. And then they give you some episodes or scenarios. And there's some information, a couple of scenarios in there to play. And that is how I like my information to be provided. Unfortunately, what they do now is they tend to provide everything in a book. And yes, they'll give you like the player section and things like that. Now, I'm not too sure how they do things today because I really can't afford to get a lot of the new material. It seems to be most of it tends to come in booklets. I'm not sure how Chaosium produces their material now. I only get to see a lot of the stuff that's produced through drive-through, and most of that tends to seem to me to be in a one book production. But look, that is my preferred way of how really material should be produced, where you have really a book that is, if you do a campaign book or a thing relating to a say to a city or to a specific area, do a book that's common knowledge for the area for the players, so that you're not having to go constantly backwards and forwards. Okay, so as a game master or as a designer for the material, you've got to put some more work into it. But that's what a designer should be doing, is providing the information for the players, because they want to be able to access this information. And if it's common knowledge, then it's out there, rather than leaving a lot of the information just for the game designer. For the game master, which if the game master wants to add some extra stuff in, they can do so, but give the players. And I tend to find that a lot of game masters a lot of them don't have the time to sit down and find all this, to develop. They're looking for stuff that's already pre-designed and got all the information that they want. They don't want to have to be running around trying to find stuff. They want they want their games to have all the information that they want in it without having to then go and, develop additional information. But that's just my thoughts. Anyway, look, thank you very much. I hope that little bit of waffle just shows how old I am. 1983. A couple of years just before I got married. Actually, I was still dating. I was dating my wife, I think, in 1983. Yes. Anyway, look, thank you very much for your time. Till next time, signing off, the Honourable John.